a lot of hoopers want to make it to the league or get to that highest level of the game, but most hoopers are not willing to do what it takes to get to the league or the top level. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to make it, you got to separate yourself and do what most players not willing to do, which is getting up early, 5, 6 in the morning before school and putting in work. Most players not willing to do that. They not willing to get uncomfortable and make sacrifices, you know what I mean? So if you really want to make it to the top level or the league, then you got to get in here early and be in here consistently and put in that work. Like, it's all about reps. The more reps you put in, the more confident you'll be, and the more it'll help your game and improve your game. And that'll give you the best chances to make it. Like, most players, if you think about it, most players do what everybody else do. Like, they go to practice and go home, you know what I mean? You, like, nah, if you really want to separate yourself, you got to be in here putting in reps when everybody else sleep, when everybody else chilling, before school, after school. Like, you got to put those reps in. So that's probably the main thing. Like, you got to put in the reps if you want to make it to the league. You have to. If you look at most NBA players on their way up to get to the league, they was putting in a crazy amount of work before they got there. And they still doing it. And they still doing it to this day. So the reps and the work is what separate you to get ahead of most players. So that's number one, man. You gotta have that consistent routine. Gotta put those reps in. And it's gonna help you stand out. You gotta stand out. If you wanna make it to the league, you gotta stand out. And this is where you start standing out at, putting in the work behind closed doors. Another thing you got to do if you want to make it to the league is you got to play against top competition. Like, you can't run from competition. Wherever you go, it's going to be hoopers there. So you can't keep running from school to school or jumping from team to team. Like, you got to play against top competition in practice, open gyms. Like, that's the only way to really get better and develop the mindset you need to make it. Like, you got to play other elite players. You have to. Because if you don't, whenever you do, say if you do make it to the league, you're going to get exposed if you haven't really been playing competition. Or you make it to college and now everybody in college was the man on their basketball team in high school and middle school. So now when you get there, it's hard for you because you never really had to face real competition. So you want to get in the habit of playing competition early. Like, learn how to play against elite players and work on your game based on what you see. Like, you might play a player, he might be 5 times better than you. So now you got a list of things you got to do, you got to work on. So you work on them, and you get back in the lab, and then you see them again. So you got to play against elite players. You can't run from competition. You can't duck smoke. You're not gonna make it doing that. You have to play top competition. That's what helps you get to the next level. So that's the second thing, man. You gotta play against other great players. Play against players who just as hungry as you, want it bad as you. And then you'll really be able to test yourself and see if you're on the right track or not. Another thing you gotta do if you wanna make it to the league or to the highest level of basketball, you gotta practice the way you wanna play. And what I mean by that is, you can't show up to practice going through the motions, going half speed, and then think you're gonna get in the game and turn it on and turn it up like that. Like, it's a small amount of players who can do that, but most players can't do that. Like, you have to practice every day like it's a game day. And that's how you develop that killer mindset, that killer instinct. Like, you want to show up every day ready to dominate, no matter what it is, a practice, a scrimmage, open gym, a workout. Like, you want to dominate everything. You want to get in that habit of dominating everything. So when you get in the game, it'll be second nature. You'll just dominate because you don't have to turn it on. You already had that switch turned on. And if you want to make it to the league, then you have to dominate. Like, you have to. You can't make it to the league being average. You have to dominate middle school, high school, college. You have to dominate. So you want to get in that habit early of being a killer, being dominant, and then start with each practice, each game, each workout. That's where it started. Yeah, most players kind of just go through the motion. They take days off, but they don't realize that every day you take off, you paying for it in the future. You might not know it now, but you're paying for it. So that's why you can't take a day off. Even if you're not feeling that you're having an off day, you still got to push yourself and give it everything you got, because it's going to add up. Yeah, man, practice being dominant. Practice being a killer. Push yourself. Yeah, man, those are 3 things you could do if you really want to make it to the league. Those 3 things right there give you a great chance to make it. Nothing is guaranteed, but doing those 3 things right there will help your chances of making it. Like I said, number 1, you got to put the reps in. That's number 1. That's what separates you. That's what keep you sharp, keep you at that elite level, putting in those reps day in and day out when nobody else putting them in, or when nobody else putting in the same amount of work as you. Got to put those reps in. Number 2, man, you got to play against elite competition. You can't run from competition. You're not going to get better like that. It's going to be hard for you to make it to the top level playing like that or running from competition. And even if you do make it, once you get there, you will get exposed because you're not used to playing against other elite players. So you want to start early, playing against top competition, working, getting better, challenging yourself. You want to challenge yourself always so it can become second nature. And that's how you're going to grow as a player and keep getting better and better. So play against top competition to challenge yourself. And the 3rd thing, man, practice having a winning mindset, a dominant mindset. Like you want to show up in the gym every day, ready to dominate, pushing yourself, giving everything you got. And once you do that, you will train yourself to be a dominant player day in and day out. Even on your off days or off games, you'll still be dominant because you've been in the habit of dominating. You can't just turn that switch on and think you're going to go half speed in practice or half speed in workouts and then turn it on. It don't work like that. All the top dogs, look at Kobe, Jordan, AI, all them dudes, they practice the same way they play. They do everything like it's game 7. They putting everything on the line. So, gotta practice how you want to play, man. Don't take no days off. Even when you ain't feeling it, still push yourself. Give everything you got. Every day not gonna be the same. Every day not gonna be perfect, but you gotta show up and give everything you got, man. So keep putting in that work. Stay locked in, man. Make sure you got those. Make sure your habits and your work ethic match your goals and your dreams. But you're supposed to dream big. You're supposed to have those big goals for yourself. You gotta chase that dream, man. But just make sure your dreams and your work ethic match each other. But keep putting in that work. Stay locked in, man. Let me get one more free throw in. That's it, man. Stay locked in.